There are moments when the camera captures more than just the image. It captures the unimaginable, photos that freeze time, trapping eerie figures and unsettling presences from beyond.
I got goosebumps when it sank in as to what I was looking at. I'm not scared by anything. This photo made me think twice.
Some are so chilling they've haunted the world for decades.
Ghosts are real. I have proof, and nobody gave me the proof. I got the proof.
What's lurking in the shadows of these photographs?
Like a spot that they shouldn't have been there. A closer look, it seemed to be a head, like a head on top of the railings.
Prepare to see what the world wishes. It never did. Ghost of Jim Morrison. In 1971, following the mysterious passing of rock star Jim Morrison, a chilling photograph was taken during his burial. The photo, which shows his tombstone, captures a ghostly figure standing nearby, seemingly watching over the grave. The figure is often said to resemble Morrison himself, but whether it's the spirit of the legendary Doors frontman or simply a trick of light, no one can say for sure.
My assistant pointed out, to my right as you're looking at it, it is the image of a man. I got goosebumps when it sank in as to what I was looking at.
The eerie image sparked intense debates among fans and paranormal enthusiasts, with some believing it was a sign from the afterlife. Others suggest the photo may be an optical illusion, but the strange figure continues to fuel the mystery surrounding his sudden and unexplained death. Chloe of Myrtle's Plantation. The Myrtle's Plantation in Louisiana is a hotspot for ghost stories.
Ghosts are real. I have proof, and nobody gave me the proof. I got the proof.
But none are more famous than the haunting of Chloe, a former enslaved woman.
Oh, that Chloe girl, there she was, down on her knees with that ear at the keyhole. One of the gentlemen in the meeting got up unexpectedly, opened the pocket door, Chloe rolled right in. Oh my goodness.
A photo taken on the grounds appears to show a shadowy figure between two buildings. Paranormal experts believe this is Chloe, whose tragic story involves betrayal and revenge.
This is Chloe. This is her ghost circled here.
She is said to have poisoned the plantation owner's family, only to meet a grim end herself. The plantation's dark history, paired with this chilling image, has cemented its reputation as one of the most haunted locations in the US, drawing curious visitors from around the world. Wem Town Hall ghost. In 1995, a fire broke out at Wem Town Hall in Shropshire, but among the chaos, something far more unsettling was captured. Amidst the thick smoke and roaring flames, a photograph showed a young girl dressed in Victorian clothing, calmly standing in the midst of the inferno. This ghostly figure, thought to be the spirit of a girl who passed away decades earlier, was completely untouched by the flames. Despite being one of the most well-documented ghost sightings of the modern era, no one knows for sure who the girl is or why she appeared. The image remains a chilling reminder of the hall's haunted past. Amityville Ghost Boy. The Amityville horror house is infamous for its gruesome history, but one eerie photo took its legend to terrifying new heights. Captured during an investigation in the late 1970s, it shows a pale boy peering from a doorway. Investigators claim no child was present during the session, leaving many to believe this is the spirit of one of the children. Skeptics argue it's merely a hoax or someone else present, but those who visited the home report chilling experiences. This haunting image has cemented itself as one of the most spine-chilling pieces of ghostly evidence. Lady of Raynham Hall. In 1936, photographers at Raynham Hall in Norfolk captured one of the most chilling ghostly images ever seen. A translucent figure, shrouded in what seems to be a flowing gown, appears to descend the grand staircase. This isn't just any specter, it's believed to be Lady Dorothy Walpole, whose tragic life ended in the 1700s. Legend has it she was imprisoned by her husband and died in isolation. The photo shocked the world, becoming an enduring symbol of ghostly apparitions. Experts analyzed the image, dismissing claims of trickery. To this day, the brown lady remains one of the most debated and haunting visuals in paranormal history. Tulip Staircase Ghost. In 1966, a Canadian couple touring the Queen's House in Greenwich took a simple photograph of the Tulip Staircase. What they captured was far from ordinary, a spectral figure clutching the railing, seemingly climbing the stairs. Experts examined the image, finding no evidence of manipulation. The Queen's house itself is steeped in history, with stories of mysterious apparitions linked to the 17th century building. Some say the ghost belongs to a servant who tragically fell from the staircase. The image remains one of the most compelling and unexplained pieces of paranormal photography. Babushka Lady. The day President John F. Kennedy passed away in 1963, a mysterious figure known only as the Babushka Lady was seen filming the scene. Her footage, if it ever existed, was never found. In the grainy photos of the event, she's positioned near the scene, her camera pointed toward the motorcade. Despite many attempts to track her down, the woman's identity remains unknown. Some theorize that she could have captured vital evidence that was later suppressed, fueling conspiracy theories. The Babushka Lady's absence from official records and the mystery surrounding her film have made her one of the most eerie and unexplained figures in history. Hampton Court Ghost. In 2003, security cameras at Hampton Court Palace in London captured something that no one was supposed to see, a cloaked figure opening and closing doors. The footage was eerie enough on its own, but what made it even more chilling was that no one was present in the palace at the time. Hampton Court is known for its ghostly history, with many believing it to be haunted by the restless spirit of Queen Catherine Howard, wife of King Henry VIII, who was executed there. This footage only deepened the mystery, leaving visitors and staff alike wondering who or what was still roaming the halls. White Lady. In 1975, Diane and Peter Berthelot were alone in a church in Norfolk when they took a seemingly normal photograph, but what they couldn't have known was that behind Diane, a strange whitish figure had appeared, something that only became visible once the photo was developed. Diane, however, felt no fear, but a strange warmth and peace as she sat in the pew. This mysterious figure, known as the White Lady, has been seen in the church for decades, particularly on Christmas Eve. The legend of the White Lady dates back to 1830, when a man set out to see if the figure could truly be spotted. His friends went to look for him, only to find him frightened like he had just seen a ghost. And then he passed away in front of them. The village pub is now named after her. Solway Firth Spaceman. In 1964, Jim Templeton took a photograph of his daughter in the Solway Firth, a picturesque spot in England. However, upon developing the film, he was shocked to discover what appeared to be a strange figure in the background. A figure dressed in what looked like a spacesuit, standing just behind his daughter. There was no one else in the vicinity at the time, and Templeton insists no one was present when he took the photo. Many believe the figure could be a time traveler or extraterrestrial being, while others claim it's an optical illusion. But with no clear explanation, the Solway Firth Spaceman remains one of the most eerie photographs ever taken. Ghosts of Gettysburg. Gettysburg, Pennsylvania is one of the most haunted places in the United States, and countless tourists have unknowingly captured the spirits of soldiers in their photos. Taken on the very battlefields where thousands of soldiers fought and died, these images often reveal eerie figures in military uniforms. Spectral soldiers from the Civil War, these ghostly apparitions are believed to be the spirits of the fallen, still roaming the site of one of the bloodiest battles in American history. Whether these ghosts are seeking peace or simply reliving the horrors of the war, Gettysburg remains an unsettling reminder of the past, with its eerie photographs acting as proof that the spirits of war are far from gone. Ghost of Stanley Hotel. In the 1970s, a group of guests at the Stanley Hotel in Colorado snapped a photograph that would become one of the most famous paranormal images ever taken. The photo shows a shadowy figure walking through a hallway, believed to be the ghost of a former hotel guest or staff member. The figure, captured in the background, appears translucent and ghost-like. Many believe this to be one of the hotel's infamous spirits, with the Stanley Hotel having a long history of paranormal activity. It is said to be haunted by numerous ghosts, including that of a former employee who still roams the halls. The eerie photograph continues to fascinate those who visit the hotel, raising the unsettling question: is the spirit of the Stanley Hotel forever trapped in the photo? Ghost of Riddle House. In the 1920s, a haunting photograph was taken at the Riddle House in Florida, which has since become a chilling piece of paranormal evidence. Allegedly, an image captured the shadowy figure of a man believed to be the ghost of the house's former caretaker, who tragically died under mysterious circumstances. But I have been unable to uncover the photo or see it here in this picture of the house. Let me know if you have seen it in the comments. The figure was seen standing near a doorway. This haunting presence is said to still linger within the house, and paranormal investigators claim the photograph is one of the most convincing pieces of evidence supporting the existence of spirits. Some say you can enter the house, but you'll never leave. Spectre of Newbie Church. Captured in 1963, this eerie photograph shows a mysterious figure standing near the altar of Newbie Church in England. Dressed in a hooded robe with a skeletal face, the figure appears to be deep in prayer, or perhaps watching. The haunting image has puzzled both paranormal investigators and skeptics alike. Some believe it's the spirit of a monk who once lived in the area, while others think it could be a manifestation of something far darker. The photo has become one of the most disturbing ghostly images ever captured in a church, fueling the mystery of Newbie Church's long history of hauntings. Madonna of Bachelor's Grove. In 1991, a chilling photograph was taken at the abandoned Bachelor's Grove Cemetery in Illinois, known for its eerie reputation. The photo shows a woman in white seated on a gravestone. She appears serene, almost angelic, yet her ghostly figure has sparked countless theories. Some believe she is the Madonna of Bachelor's Grove, a spirit that haunts the cemetery, watching over the souls buried there. What makes the photo even more unsettling is the fact that no one saw the woman in person during the visit. The image has become one of the most iconic ghostly photographs in paranormal history. Cooper falling body. In a family photograph taken in the 1950s, something unsettling appeared in the background. A body, seemingly falling upside down, is captured mid-air, yet there is no clear explanation for its presence. The photograph has perplexed both experts and skeptics, with some suggesting it could be an early example of paranormal activity, while others argue it might be a photographic anomaly. But the most chilling part is the lack of any context or explanation. Was it a person in distress, or is this just another piece of eerie evidence linked to the unexplained? The Cooper falling body remains a mystery, with no clear answers to its bizarre appearance. Freddy Krueger photograph. What seems like an innocent photograph of children, an eerie figure lurking in the background bears a striking resemblance to Freddy Krueger, the infamous antagonist from the A Nightmare on Elm Street series. This creepy figure, wearing a distinctive hat and sweater, has been the subject of intense speculation. Some believe the figure is just an unsuspecting bystander, while others argue that it's a case of clever photo manipulation or editing. However, experts in photography have analyzed the original image and confirmed that no alterations were made. The unsettling presence of this Freddy lookalike has sparked a wave of theories, from urban legends to paranormal explanations, leaving many to wonder if the figure is just a coincidence or something more sinister hiding within the shadows of this photo. Bridge time traveler. In a 1941 photo taken at the South Fork Bridge in Canada, something unusual is visible. A man wearing modern sunglasses and clothing, seemingly out of place in the vintage scene. The photo has sparked theories about time travel, with some speculating that the mysterious figure is a time traveler who accidentally appeared in the past. The man's attire, unlike anything worn at the time, has led many to question if time itself is more fluid than we realize. Is this man a mere anomaly in the photograph, or was he somehow caught in a moment outside the normal flow of time? The time traveler photo continues to intrigue, leaving viewers questioning the boundaries of time. Ghost ship SS Watertown. It was 1924 when SS Watertown, a cargo ship traveling from New York to New Orleans, encountered a chilling and unexplained phenomenon. After two crew members tragically died from poisoning, their faces mysteriously appeared in the water. A photographer aboard the ship managed to capture their haunting images, clear, detailed faces of the deceased men rising to the surface of the ocean. The crew was left terrified, unsure of what had caused this eerie manifestation. Were the men's spirits lingering, or was it a bizarre and unexplainable optical illusion? The haunting photo of the Watertown's ghostly crew remains one of the most unsettling maritime mysteries to date. Ongoing Hessdalen lights. For decades, the Hesdalen Valley in Norway has been the site of strange, unexplained lights that appear in the sky. These lights, often described as glowing orbs, hover, dance, and sometimes move at incredible speeds. Despite extensive studies by scientists, no definitive explanation has been found for the Hesdalen lights. Some believe they are a natural phenomenon caused by atmospheric conditions, while others propose more mysterious explanations, such as extraterrestrial activity or undiscovered forms of energy. Whatever the cause, the Hesdalen lights continue to baffle and intrigue, remaining one of the world's most persistent and perplexing mysteries. Chaplin's Time Traveler. In a 1928 silent film by Charlie Chaplin, The Circus, a peculiar scene caught the attention of viewers decades later. A woman, seemingly holding a modern-day cell phone, can be seen walking in the background of the film. This sparked wild speculation, with some believing it could be evidence of time travel. How could someone from the 1920s possibly be holding a device that didn't exist until much later? Was it a coincidence, or is there something far stranger at play? Some argue that it's simply a trick of the camera, but the unsettling nature of the image has made it one of the most debated anomalies in film history. Faces of Belmez. Residents of a house in Belmez, Spain, were stunned when faces began mysteriously appearing on the concrete floor. It started in the 1970s, and no one knows how or why these faces formed, but they were often said to resemble human expressions full of sorrow and fear. Scientists investigated the phenomenon, attempting to find a logical explanation, but nothing concrete could be found. The faces appeared to change over time, with new ones emerging in the same location. Despite numerous attempts to explain away the phenomenon, it remains one of the most baffling paranormal occurrences, with many still believing it to be a sign of spirits trapped in the house or a glimpse into another dimension. Oak Island Mystery. In 2010, a photograph taken near Oak Island in Nova Scotia caused a stir when it showed a mysterious symbol carved into the rocks. But those symbols cannot be found online, and these symbols were allegedly seen by witnesses. This was just months after the disappearance of a group of treasure hunters known as the Boys of Oak Island. The symbol, thought to be connected to the island's long history of hidden treasures, added fuel to the already intense speculation about what might have happened to the group. Some believe the symbol is a clue, perhaps linked to the island's legendary treasure, while others suggest it's a warning. The eerie photo and the unresolved mystery surrounding the boys' disappearance continue to haunt Oak Island, keeping the search for answers alive. 1957 Westall UFO photos. A group of school children and teachers in Westall, Australia witnessed a UFO soaring across the sky. Several photographs were taken of the mysterious flying object, which was described as a large saucer-like craft. The photos, still available to this day, show what appears to be a disc-shaped object hovering above the school. Despite attempts to explain the sighting, the photos have never been conclusively identified, and the event remains one of the most well-documented UFO encounters in Australian history. The Westall UFO incident continues to fuel conspiracy theories, with some suggesting that the photos reveal evidence of extraterrestrial contact. Antikythera mechanism. Discovered in 1901 off the coast of the Greek island of Antikythera, is one of the most extraordinary archaeological finds. This ancient device, thought to date back to 100 BC, consists of a complex set of gears and cogs that function like an analog computer. Its intricate design and mechanical precision have puzzled historians, as the technology appears far too advanced for its time. Some theorize that the device could have been inspired by lost knowledge from an ancient civilization, or even that it's evidence of time travel or extraterrestrial influence. The Antikythera mechanism continues to baffle researchers, adding to its allure as a piece of ancient technology that seems to defy the limits of its era. Piri Reis map. Drawn in 1513, is one of the most mysterious and debated artifacts in the history of cartography. The map, created by the Ottoman admiral and cartographer Piri Reis, depicts the coast of South America with remarkable accuracy. What's even more stunning is that it also shows Antarctica without any ice cover, centuries before it was officially discovered and mapped. Some believe the map could be evidence of ancient civilizations with advanced knowledge of the Earth's geography, long before modern exploration. Others argue that it points to the possibility of lost knowledge or even extraterrestrial influence, as no one can explain how the map's creators had such precise information about a frozen continent. Shroud of Turin. The Shroud of Turin is one of the most mysterious and debated religious artifacts in the world. This cloth, believed by many to bear the image of Jesus Christ, has fascinated both believers and skeptics for centuries. The image on the shroud appears to be a faint but detailed imprint of a man's body with marks corresponding to crucifixion wounds. Despite extensive studies, scientists and historians are still divided on its origins. Some believe it's a medieval forgery, while others argue that it could be a miraculous relic from the time of Christ. Radiocarbon dating has suggested that the shroud is around 700 years old, but its authenticity remains in question. For some, it's a holy relic. For others, it's an ancient mystery that continues to defy explanation. Mysterious skulls. The crystal skulls are mysterious, intricately carved skulls made from clear or milky quartz. Found in various parts of the world, these skulls have long been thought to possess mystical powers, including the ability to heal or even predict the future. The most famous skull, the Mitchell-Hedges skull, was reportedly discovered in 1924 in Belize, but its origins remain a mystery. Despite being centuries old, the skulls appear to be perfectly carved, with no modern tools capable of replicating their precision. Experts have debated their origins, with some suggesting they were created by ancient civilizations using lost technologies. Others claim they are hoaxes, but the allure of their supposed supernatural abilities continues to capture the imagination of many, adding to the growing legends surrounding these skulls. Dyatlov Pass incident. In 1959, 9 hikers set out on a trek through the Ural Mountains in Russia. They never returned. Their final moments were captured on their cameras, showing strange and unexplained lights in the sky. The photographs, taken before their deaths, depict normal hiking scenes, but things take a darker turn. The hikers' bodies were found scattered and mutilated in ways that defy logic, with signs of trauma, frostbite, and even radiation. To this day, no one knows what truly happened on that mountain. Was it a freak accident, an avalanche, or something far more sinister? The Dyatlov Pass remains one of the world's most mysterious and chilling unsolved cases. Black Knight Satellite. NASA captured an intriguing photograph in 1960 of an unidentified object orbiting Earth. Dubbed the Black Knight satellite, this mysterious object sparked a flood of theories about its origins. Some suggest that it could be an ancient satellite sent by extraterrestrials to monitor Earth, while others believe it's evidence of advanced alien technology. Despite efforts to identify the object, no conclusive explanation has been given. The Black Knight satellite has become a symbol of the possibility of extraterrestrial life and advanced alien tech, continuing to captivate the imaginations of conspiracy theorists and space enthusiasts alike. Roswell UFO debris. It was 1947 when a mysterious crash happened near Roswell, New Mexico, starting one of the most controversial UFO incidents in history. While the US military initially claimed the crash was from a weather balloon, photos of the debris paint a different picture. The images show strange metallic materials that were reported to be lightweight yet incredibly strong. Some materials even appeared to be unlike anything found on Earth. Over time, a trail of secrecy surrounded the photos, fueling conspiracy theories about extraterrestrial life and government cover-ups. Despite efforts to uncover the truth, the exact nature of the debris remains a mystery, with many believing that Roswell is the location of an alien encounter, the evidence of which has been deliberately hidden from the public. Phoenix Lights.
There's a third one. Hey, Sue?
When I was born in 1997, thousands of witnesses in Arizona saw an enormous V-shaped formation of lights moving silently across the night sky. The Phoenix Lights incident is one of the most widely photographed UFO events in history, with numerous pictures showing the mysterious lights hovering above the city. The object was reported to be massive, and its sheer size and formation baffled both civilians and military personnel. Despite official explanations that the lights were flares dropped by military aircraft, many still insist the event was an extraterrestrial visit. The photos taken that night continued to fuel debates about the true nature of the Phoenix Lights and whether they were evidence of alien visitors or something far more secretive. McMinnville UFO. American farmer Paul Trent and his wife Evelyn captured clear, striking photos of a saucer-shaped object hovering above their farm in McMinnville, Oregon. It was 1950 when these photographs quickly gained attention for their high clarity and the unusual appearance of the object. The saucer seems to move in a way that defies conventional flight, with no visible wings or engines. Some experts believe these images to be one of the most convincing UFO photographs ever taken, with no definitive explanation emerging. Over the years, the McMinnville UFO photos have become iconic in UFO lore, sparking ongoing speculation about alien technology. Were the Trents simply photographing a military test craft, or were they witness to an otherworldly presence? Battle of Los Angeles.
The unidentified object, which some sources thought might be a blimp, moved slowly down the Pacific coast.
On February 25th, 1942, anti-aircraft fire lit up the skies over Los Angeles, California, after reports of a mysterious object in the air. The Battle of Los Angeles, as it became known, occurred during World War II, and photos taken that night show searchlights converging on a strange, unidentified object hovering above the city. Despite being fired upon for over an hour, the object reportedly suffered no damage. Many theories exist about what the object might have been, ranging from a weather balloon to a secret military craft or even extraterrestrial. The event was covered up by the military, and no conclusive explanation has ever been given, making the photos taken during the event one of the most unsettling and unexplained UFO-related images in history. Now it's time to discuss today's topic, and this is as creepy as it gets. We are talking about none other than Freddy Jackson's ghost caught on camera. In 1919, the Royal Air Force gathered for a group photo to commemorate their service. But among the smiles and posed faces, something unsettling caught the eye: an eerie, shadowy figure standing at the back. It resembled Freddy Jackson, a mechanic who had died in a tragic accident just days before the photograph was taken. The unsettling part? Crew members confirmed that the man in the photograph was unmistakably Jackson, as if he had simply returned from the dead to join his comrades. Jackson had died after a freak accident involving an aircraft propeller, and yet his ghostly figure appeared in the photo, smiling and unaware of his untimely death. Paranormal experts have called it one of the clearest cases of a spectral presence captured on film, while skeptics are left unable to explain how Jackson's image could appear in such a seemingly normal photo. Could it be a mere coincidence, or something far more mysterious? Share your thoughts on this creepy photograph of a soldier's ghost caught on camera. See you next time. Thank you, and be careful next time you snap your picture.